NFL 22.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical prime.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
The Bengals at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And now meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Burrow. Steps away.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Here we go.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out come the Steelers.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo. He's got his man. This is Tate.
Hey, come on. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Garoppolo.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony Miller, 39 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mixing up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
But that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Stop!
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He completes it to Tate. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Running left, it's Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Tate. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Garoppolo.
Pickens on the slant.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
Here we go.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more.
On 1, ready? 11 coming.
Again, it's Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pirine.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a carry for Pirine. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Pirine. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans.